Hello Year 6. Today I'm going to read the story Moth to you by Isabel Thomas and Daniel Igneous. This is what it looks like on the front cover, and this will be for our reading lesson. So I'm going to film the story, and then the rest of the lesson will be on the reading page. And it will be similar to how we do it in class, where there'll be some example questions and then some questions for you to do as well. So enjoy. I will also upload the pictures of the text so that you can have them with you when you're completing the lesson. Here it is, Moth, an evolution story. Okay. This is a story of light and dark, of change and adaptation and survival and hope. It starts with a little moth. Look, what's that moving in the moonlight? A shiny cocoon wriggles and jiggles. Something is waking up from a long winter's sleep. 6 little legs uncurl, 2 tiny antennae unfurl, and 4 salt and pepper wings stretch and quiver in the breeze. Watch out, hungry predators are nearby. Quick, fly away. You have a look closely there at the pictures of how they've done the wings. They're absolutely beautiful. The peppered moth joins its sisters, brothers and cousins. Most have speckled, freckled wings. But sometimes a peppered moth is born with wings as dark as charcoal. The moths flitter and flutter, skitter and swoop, and loop the loot all night long. They look for food and try not to get eaten themselves. Watch out for that. As the sun rises, the nighttime creatures must find a safe place to rest. Peppered moths doze on lichen-covered branches. Be silent, be still. Someone else is looking for food now. Who is disguised? Who will survive? Oh no, charcoal black wings are easy to spot on the pale branches. These dark-coloured moths will be a feast for hungry chicks. The speckled, freckled moths are masters of disguise. Their salt and pepper wings keep them safe from hungry eyes. The very next night they lay eggs of their own. The new moths will have salt and pepper wings too, just like their parents. Every year, the same thing happens. Hundreds of tiny eggs hatch. The moths with the best camouflage survive long enough to have children and pass on their salt and pepper wings. This is why most peppered moths were speckled and freckled, until the world began to change. People built factories and burned coal to power magnificent machines. They made steam trains to take things here and there and everywhere. Chimneys filled the air with smoke and soot. Pollution stained the clouds and blackened the branches where pepper moths rest. A bird is hunting for a snack. Now that their world is darker, which moths are disguised? Which moths will survive? The darkest moths are masters of disguise. Their charcoal-coloured wings keep them safe from hungry eyes. They now live long enough to lay eggs of their own and pass on their wing colour to their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. After 50 years, there are just as many peppered moths as there have ever been, but most are charcoal-coloured now, and speckled, freckled moths are rare. They have adapted to the changes in their world. Next time you scramble through a forest, ramble near a hedgerow, or run around a garden, be silent, be still. Look closely at the trees. You might spot a moth with wings as dark as charcoal, or a moth with speckled, freckled wings. Because their story didn't end when the world was a darker place. People decided to clean up the air They burned less coal and found new ways to power machines. Year by year by year, cities grew greener, the air all around became cleaner, and the trees shed their sooty bark. The speckled, freckled moths are camouflaged once more and live long enough to pass on their salt and pepper wings to their children. Today, both types of moth find places to hide and survive. They are still telling their story of light and dark, of change and adaptation, of survival and hope. There's a lovely page here which has got some information on peppered moths, and I'll be using some of this for my questions in the reading lessons. So make sure you have a good read of this when I put it up on the screen. Thanks for listening. Bye.